You just finished meeting with Education Minister Margaret MacDiarmid to discuss the per capita operating grants public libraries receive and have usually received by this point. How did that meeting go?
Well, I think the meeting was very positive. She expressed the government's strong support of libraries and their continued commitment to libraries. The government is facing a lot of fiscal challenges right now, so I mean libraries are all part of that. We did emphasize to her that part of our recent increasing the awareness of the public, the ones that use the library system, has really, I think, focused a lot of people on libraries, the importance of libraries to our society and our communities. So I think, and she's fully appreciative of that. Decisions have not been made yet on budget, so we'll wait for those, but I think at the end of the day we agreed that we would work very cooperatively and collaboratively with government to continue supporting the library system.
Has she made any commitments concerning the actual per capita operating grants, commitments that she wouldn't reduce the budget, wouldn't reduce those grants?
No, there's no commitments made right now. That she did not give us, and she said the government is still in the process of going through all the ministry's budgets, and so hopefully we'll hear soon, and then we'll be able to work from there.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's fair. I'm familiar with the system, so until decisions are actually made, I think it's hard to react to that. I think right now she is aware of the public's concerns, and I think of the increased awareness of local governments and the public, patrons, etc., all those who use the libraries, of the importance of libraries to British Columbians.
So how will you be dealing with this issue on a go-forward basis? It sounds like you're going to keep this issue between you and government.
Well, right now we're, like I said, once we find out, the libraries will be told exactly what their budgets are, hopefully in early next month. And then we'll have to deal with it from there.
Right. So do you plan on raising any kind of public hue and cry about this?
Well, I think the public are already reacting. Like, we've got a lot of support from the public and from local government, UBCM, and so I think that that will continue. I'm sure, because the number of people in British Columbia that use libraries is quite significant. And so I guess we'll just have to wait and see now.
So what happens if there is a reduction in those per capita operating grants?
Well, I think each library then will have to make their decisions as to how they're going to deal with it individually, and then we'll be working with government, I'm sure, in the future to discuss how we're going to get those grants back up if they're cut.
Would you be protesting that if they did reduce those grants, or are you taking a more understanding approach?
Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to work with government, I think more in a collaborative process to see what we can do to kind of help with the government and help them move forward with if there are any cuts to increasing those budgets again. So I think that right now we're in the mode that government is again in their process, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
Final question, did you get any blowback from government for raising this issue publicly?
I think that they were happy with the awareness, that the public have increased their awareness of libraries. And I think the minister appreciated that, and I think that we'll, she's committed to working with us, with all the groups involving with libraries in the future to, because she said there are some more exciting things that can be done, and so we're looking forward to hearing from her.